Of all the human mysteries, the mind of the salesperson is perhaps the greatest. Well, maybe not the greatest, but it has to be up there. What motivates these people? What drives them? The answer, of course, is that it depends. Each salesperson offers different things to their customers. Unfortunately, it's easy to presume that the areas you prioritize in your sales are the most important. That every customer prioritizes the same things as you do. Both customers and salespeople have all sorts of different needs that are sometimes so hidden they might not even be aware of them. How do you get your head around all of this scattered information? Well, you do the same thing you do anytime you're lost. You look for a map. In this case, it's a map of human nature. A map that illustrates the broad landscape of psychological expectations and needs that our customers have without ever telling us. And maybe more important, a map of all the different ways that we as salespeople go about trying to meet those needs and expectations. This is the DiSC Sales Map. DiSC, used for decades to understand different customer styles, it can also be used to help salespeople understand their unique approach to the sales process. Now, in the big picture, there are 4 different sales approaches here: D, I, S, and C. To start, let's move to the D region of the DiSC sales map. The D, or dominant sales style, is confident, assertive, and direct. These salespeople put a strong priority on getting results, showing customers how they can improve their bottom line. In addition, they prioritize competency, letting customers know that they will deliver what they promise. And finally, these salespeople prioritize action. Their bold and convincing style creates a sense of urgency, giving customers confidence that they can get things rolling quickly and easily. Take a look.
This is really going to improve your bottom line. You'll see results immediately.
Your company can handle all of this.
Oh yeah, we'll take care of everything for you. You won't need to lift a finger.
Sounds great, but I need to have it done in the next 5 months. Is that doable?
How about in the next 5 seconds?
This is the...
Surveys from each of your divisions and full transcripts, summarized with recommendations for improvement, categorize, like we talked about.
Results, competency, and action. Good D salespeople leave the customer with the impression that they will simply get the job done. No beating around the bush. Now, to the east. This is the I, or influence, sales style. These folks are energetic, high-spirited, and outgoing. They put a priority on enthusiasm, getting customers energized about all of the exciting opportunities they have to offer. And they also prioritize action, with a dynamic and inspiring energy that helps customers see how quickly they can get moving on those new opportunities. And finally, they place a priority on relationships, showing customers that they care about getting to know them as people rather than just as quick sales opportunities. Here.
Oh yeah, we'll have this up and running in a matter of weeks. You know, you're really gonna love it. It's gonna make your life so much easier. I remember when we first got it installed. You know, you're excited because you want to try something new, but really, it's the convenience. The amount of time it saved me, and I know how busy you are.
Well, I really appreciate you spending all this time with me on it.
Oh no, of course. You know, and let me know if you ever make it up north. I'd be happy to recommend some restaurants to you.
Oh, great, sounds good.
Enthusiasm, action, and relationships. Good I salespeople come across as personable and fun, and they energize the customer to act. Now, as we move south on the map, this is the S, or Steadiness, sales style. These salespeople are even-tempered, accommodating, and agreeable. In particular, they prioritize sincerity, letting customers know that they genuinely care about their concerns and needs. Similarly, these salespeople also prioritize relationships, taking the time to get to know the customer on a personal level. And finally, because these salespeople have a bit of a cautious side themselves, they prioritize the dependability of their offering. They're willing to take the time to patiently go through the details step by step and show customers that they'll be there to support them long after the sale is done. Here.
So these are the options that are left open, and you don't have to decide on them right now. If you want to pick them up a month from now, just give me a call.
That sounds good.
And really, any concerns you have or questions in a related area, even if it's a year down the road, feel free to call me at any time.
You've already been incredibly helpful.
Oh, not a problem.
Sincerity, relationships, and dependability. Good S salespeople leave the customer feeling like they've connected with someone who cares about them and will be there for them down the line. And finally, as we drift to the west, this is the C, or Conscientiousness sales style. These salespeople are methodical, logical, and place a high value on accuracy. Consequently, they tend to prioritize quality and will use facts to back up their claims. In a similar vein, they prioritize dependability, showing customers that what they offer is a good, stable, long-term decision. They also place a priority on their competency, giving customers faith that they know their business and have expertise in their field. Take a quick look.
Yeah, that's a good unit, but I think you might have problems with it in the long run, given that your usage is pretty high.
All right.
There are 3 or 4 options I can walk you through, and these are the numbers you'll want to pay attention to.
Sure.
This model will provide the minimum of what you need.
And the model number on that one is...
TR-842. It's a good, consistent performer. Not as much flexibility as some of the others, but I've had a lot of experience with this one, and it covers the basics.
Quality, dependability, and competency. Good C salespeople often come across as knowledgeable experts who customers can trust to get things right. Now, in the real world, it's not always that simple. You can be between 2 styles, such as in the area between I and S. And you can have 4 or even 5 priorities. For example, in addition to enthusiasm, relationships, and sincerity, you might also share the priority of quality with the C style. So this is our map, illustrating the 4 different selling styles, D, I, S, and C, each with its own unique strengths and talents. And by showing us where we fit on the map, it also highlights the selling styles that we could use more frequently if the situation called for it. And with this knowledge, you can find new ways to connect better with your customers.